we told or we have seen this calculating the Jacobian matrix was very complex and difficult. So we simplified this in the form of here the partial derivative of each term was derived and the formula for each was derived for this. So for here, say this is a H for HII, HIP, then HJ and L. So all this II or PP, all these were calculated. Even if, then we have seen, even if the formula are calculated, this was a calculating this with the help of even formula, it was very difficult and complex. So again, we are taking the benefit of that P. This P is mainly dependent upon delta. Means you see the it is this matrix is the partial derivative of active power with respect to power angles, and we seen this is the matrix for active power with respect to the voltage, and we have seen the formula for active power and reactive power. Formula for the active power was that we have seen P is equal to EB by X sine delta, means it depends upon the power angle delta. So this is okay, but and Q was mainly dependent upon the voltage. Dependency of active power on the voltage was very less. We have seen yesterday that it was P into R plus Q into this, means the change in voltage or voltage deviation came out to be PR plus QB. It was proportional to that, and since resistance is zero, resistance of the transmission lines are very small, that's why the voltage change mainly depend upon the reactive power. So this voltage change depend upon the reactive power. So dependency of active power on the voltage was less, and this can be considered as zero. Similarly, dependency of the reactive power on power angle was less, so this can be considered or very, very less. So this can be considered as a zero. So then we decoupled this, means if you write this equation, when this is zero, you can write P is equal to this P into delta. Similarly, this Q is equal to this matrix is equal to here, means this P is equal to H into delta, and this Q will be equal to this L into V. Okay, so this equation we can write in short. Here, this we have tried to do in the decoupled method. Here, we have written that Jacobian matrix, that full matrix of the Newton-Raphson method, that is written in short like this. P is dependent. P is equal to this you can call H. P is equal to H into delta, and this Q and Q, which is equal to the this Q is equal to L into V. Here this voltage, this you can say it is a V one column matrix will be here. Q is equal to this L into this column matrix. Here it is a Vm del Vm plus 1 into Vm plus 1 del Vm plus 2 by Vm plus 2 del Vn by Vn, like this. Some modification in this will be there. Now further we do, this is the decoupling of the Newton-Raphson equation, that was the Jacobian matrix. Here further assumption is made that the delta is the power angle. Power angle we know at all the buses it is in the range of 30 to 50 degree. In this range, means power angle in case of a degree it is less, and if you convert into the radian, so power angle is very small. When the power angle is small, and power and difference of the power angle between the two buses, we can assume it as a zero, means we are saying that power angle at all the buses are approximately the same for the power flow analysis. In this case, we assume this is second assumption in this. By assuming this, we compromise very less in the results. So we assume this. Now second thing is, earlier this YIP we assume it is GIP plus BIP. means YIP is the ith row and pth column element of the Y bus, and it is a conductance, it is a susceptance. Okay, and this equation you know, you remember this equation. Do you remember this power flow equation? This you can say, this power flow equation, if you say 2.27 equation above, starting में जो हमारी equation था, if you see that, then it is the same. So I can show you here. In the beginning, this equation was there. P, this, sorry, one more. Oh, okay. Anyway, if you see above at 2.27, the equation, this equation was written in the phasor form. So we have repeated from the above. We have just written this equation here also. This is our power flow equation. Pi minus jqi is equal to Vi. This is its angle. So Bi P is equal to 1 to n YIP Bp, and angle of this is delta P. And here we have to calculate. Here we have to calculate the partial derivative of this, and here we have to calculate partial derivative of Q. So this SI is equal to Pi and this. So if you want to calculate, if you want to find out this the term, we have to make the partial derivative of this. So if you do this partial derivative of this with respect to delta P, इसको अपने with respect to delta P जब partial derivative करेंगे, now you see this is delta I, this will be considered as a constant. This is YIP, this is a BP, it is e to the power delta P, means everything is constant except this. So if you make the partial derivative with respect to delta P, and here you see P is equal to 1 to n, when P is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, when P is equal to 1, if you do the partial derivative with respect to delta P, it will be 0. If P is equal to 2, then that term will also be, here it will be 2, because when it is delta 2, because is equal to P is equal to 1 to n, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? First term will be e to the power delta 1, second term will be delta 2, here third term will be delta 3, and if you differentiate with respect to delta P, all term will be 0 except the delta P itself. मतलब क्या हुआ? जब ये P is equal to 1 to n में 1, 2, 3 जब delta P आएगा, उसी का partial derivative निकलेगा, otherwise all partial derivative will be equal to 0. इसलिए हमने ये P equal to 1 to n, this will be 0, ये हट गया, only delta P will be there, and e to the power j delta P, इसका partial derivative करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? j times same. So that's why we have written here, it is a partial derivative of j times partial derivative of this BIP e to the power delta IP, means ये आ गया Vi e to the power delta P minus ये इसका delta P, इसका delta I, so this and YIP BP. Okay, and j term, because of the partial derivative of this j will come here. Okay, and here we assume delta P minus delta I is equal to 0. So this portion is 0, e to the power 0 is equal to 1. So finally we can say we reached on the conclusion. Very interesting conclusion you will see. We will see very interesting conclusion here. Now देखिए, partial derivative of this will be equal to this, j times of this. And here now if you do the separate out the real part and imaginary part here, so this j times of GIAP, it is a imaginary part, and real part will be the j into j square, so minus BIP, this is a real part. Real part will be equal to this, real part will be equal to this. So del Pi by del P, ये क्या है? It is a HIP. देखिए यहाँ ऐसे तो था, this is HII and they are HIP. So you can say HIP is equal to real part of this, means minus BIP BI minus BIP VI VP. Okay, so So here HIP is equal to this value, and above you have seen HIP is equal to LIP. Above here you see, you have seen here HIP is equal to LIP. जो HIP की वैल्यू होगी वही LIP की वैल्यू होगी. That's why we have written it like this. Here we have written like this. HIP की वैल्यू ये अभी कैलकुलेट किया है, एंड देखिए ये कैलकुलेट किया ना, इसका रियल एंड इमेजिनरी पार्ट सेपरेट आउट कर दिया, देन इट केम आउट टू, so this is HIP, and in the Newton-Raphson method we have seen HIP is equal to LIP. So it means we have obtained HIP and LIP. Means HIP LIP means क्या, what we have done, क्या कैलकुलेट कर लिया हमने, H और L, ये H था ये L था. So H में ऑफ डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स और L के भी ऑफ डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स. We calculated the formula for off diagonal elements of H and off diagonal element of HL. तो हमारा ये कैलकुलेट हो गया. नाउ अबाउट द डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स मींस HII एंड LII. अबाउट द डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स you see this formula we have taken from the Newton-Raphson method itself, because it is the same Newton-Raphson and fast decoupled. It is the same method, only with additional modification in the fast decoupled. So if you see here, if you see this formula calculated in the Newton-Raphson method, here HII, you see this HII, this is the equation for HII, and this is the equation for LII. And since QI, partial derivative of QI with respect to here H, what is this, Q with respect to delta is 0, means Q is not dependent upon delta, so this is 0. Here in this case this is 0, so we can say if the Q is removed, this minus BI by BI square minus BI square by this, the same HII and LII, this formula will be there. This formula we have written, this formula we have written here. ये HI का भी फॉर्मूला है, LII का फॉर्मूला है. Now you see, now you can see that what is the difference between these two formulas. इसको देखिए आप, you see this HIP is equal to this and HII is this, LIP is equal to this, LII is equal to this. इसको इन दोनों को कंपेयर करें, if you compare this and this, what is the difference? If you compare this, are you seeing the cursor? Mitesh, have you joined?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
हाँ, कर्सर दिखाई दे रहा है आपको?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
हाँ, तो ये जो हमारा ये फॉर्मूला देखिए HIP का और ये HI, इसमें कोई डिफरेंस है? Is there any difference in this? इन दोनों में कोई डिफरेंस है? इसमें only in place of P, if you write I, यहाँ भी P की जगह I लिख दें, then the same formula will be there. Is it not?
Yes sir.
It means, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, HIP और HII के लिए सेपरेट फॉर्मूला की जरूरत नहीं है. Either is a diagonal element or off diagonal element, the same formula will work. Off diagonal के लिए फॉर्मूला है, diagonal के केस में already P is equal to I, when you put is equal to P is equal to I, the same formula will come. Okay. Similarly, LIP के लिए भी फॉर्मूला है, ऑफ डायगोनल LIP के लिए फॉर्मूला है, और LI के डायगोनल एलिमेंट्स के लिए फॉर्मूला है, and both are the same. It means there is no difference for calculating the separate formula for either HIP or LIP, and from those matrices of either diagonal or off diagonal elements, we can say the formula is common. देखिए, अब HIP हो या LIP हो, हमारा फॉर्मूला यही हो गया, सेम. इट इज ए सेम फॉर्मूला, मींस दोनों जगह, दोनों इक्वेशन में ये हमारा P था, P इज इक्वल टू H इंटू डेल्टा एंड Q इज इक्वल टू L इंटू वोल्टेज. ओके, एंड बोथ for all elements, either it is a H term or L term, the formula is same. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, देखिए ये P22 ये क्या था, H22 ये था ना H22, सो H22 यू कैन राइट इट ये I की जगह भी 2 है, P की जगह भी 2 है, और यहाँ I और P दोनों की जगह 2 आ गया। देन H23 I की जगह 2, P की जगह 3 आ गया, H23 H2N, सिमिलरली H32 33 3N या N2 N N2 N3 NN, okay, so ये same formula will work here, same formula will work here also in case of L. Here only thing is this row number, this row is m+1, आपने देखा इसकी जो रो है इसका नंबरिंग है m+1 and column is also m+1, so in place of this I and P we write m+1, so it is a row m+1th row m+1, and second row second column is m+1th column, then the same formula. So it is a m+1 row, in place of this I is written as a m+1 and P is equal to here 2, here P is equal to m+2, m+1, then m+2, then m+3. Similarly here I is equal to m+2 and P is equal to m+1, P is equal to m+1, m+2, m+3 like this. तो ये हमारा सेम मींस क्या हुआ, ये सेम फॉर्मूला दोनों जगह एप्लीकेबल हो गया। अभी तक क्या था, हर एक एलिमेंट के लिए आपने देखा अगर जैकोबियन मैट्रिक्स 30/30 का है, हर एक का फॉर्मूला ऑफ डायगोनल एंड डायगोनल 9 फॉर्मूला थे, 8 फॉर्मूलाज थे, ऑल दोज 8 फॉर्मूलाज हैज बीन कन्वर्टेड इनटू ए सिंगल फॉर्मूला। एक तो ये इक्वेशन छोटी हो गई, ये इक्वेशन हमारी दो सेपरेट इक्वेशन बन गई स्मॉल साइज की, और दूसरा क्या हुआ, सबका फॉर्मूला सेम हो गया without any much compromise in the result, the formula is same. But further we are not satisfied with this, further we are going to simplify these equations. If you do the further simplification of these equations, देखिए क्या हम कर रहे हैं, this V2, see this V2 is multiplied here, this V2 will come here, this similarly this V2 will come, ये जो हमारा V2 है ना, this V2 फर्स्ट रो में V2 एलिमेंट है स्टार्टिंग में, सेकंड रो में V3 है, थर्ड रो में Vn है, so this V2 will come here and V3 will come here and V4 will come here, and finally and here V2 V3 Vn, similarly V2 V3 Vn, this will come so this equation will be like this, okay, वो हमारा V2 इधर आ गया, V2 V3 V4, और इस साइड का मींस इसको जब सॉल्व करेंगे तो सेम देखिए V2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय दिस, V23 विल बी मल्टीप्लाइड बाय दिस, V2n विल मल्टीप्लाई बाय दिस, सेम इक्वेशन विल कम, जो आप ऊपर देख रहे हैं सेम इक्वेशन, V2 V3 Vn विल कम, और ये V2 ये इधर आ जाएगा, मींस दिस इक्वेशन इज सेम, जो हमारा ऊपर वाली इक्वेशन है इससे जस्ट ऊपर इट इज द सेम इक्वेशन, ओके। Similarly, the Q equation can also be written, but let us have this first one. इसमें हमने क्या किया, further in this equation further we modified that we assumed the voltage at all the buses. This is identity matrix. We assume this is identity matrix. It will not affect much if we consider the identity. It is as identity matrix. So this can be further simplified and can be written like this. ये हमारी इक्वेशन बन गई, और ये इक्वेशन हमारी सेकंड इक्वेशन थी रिएक्टिव पावर की। दिस वाज सेकंड इक्वेशन, एंड हियर सिमिलरली जैसे ये वाला इक्वेशन लिखा था आपने, जिस तरह ये इक्वेशन लिखा था, V2 इस साइड में आ गया, V2 V3 ये, एंड V2 V3 ये आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स। सिमिलरली इसमें Bm+1 इधर आएगा, ये Bm+2 सेकंड टर्म में चला, Vn इसमें चला जाएगा, और ये Bm+1 Bm+2 Bm+1 आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स हो जाएगा, एंड फाइनली द similar way the second equation will come. No doubt here a column matrix is also there which we have forgotten to write. Here you write a column matrix of V del Vm+1 like del Vm+1 divided by Vm+1 del Vm+2 divided by Vm+2 like this. तो ये दो हमारी इक्वेशन हो गई। नाउ देखिए फर्दर क्या कितना हमारा चीजें कितनी सिंपलीफाई हो गई है. In the neutral reduction method, this column matrix was there, this column matrix was there, this was there, and here this column matrix, here it was there, one column matrix. But here it was very complicated. Now it is very simple. It is only the constant value. न्यूटन रेफसन मेथड में तो आपका नॉन लीनियर इक्वेशन थी, उनका डेरिवेशन किया था, उसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए फॉर्मूला में कन्वर्ट कर दिया. लेटर ऑन उसको डिकपलिंग करा के और फर्दर कुछ एज्यूम्शन करके फाइनली वी रीड दीज ऑल आर ए कांस्टेंट वैल्यूज. सिमिलरली दीज ऑल आर ए कांस्टेंट वैल्यूज. व्हेन वी डू इटरेशन अगेन एंड अगेन, when we repeat iteration will be done, these values are not going to change, whereas in the neutral reduction method every time this Jacobian matrix was changed. हर बार आपकी जैकोबियन चेंज हो रही थी, बट यहाँ आपकी ये मैट्रिक्स चेंज नहीं होगी. दिस विल रिमेन एज ए कांस्टेंट. हियर आल्सो दिस विल रिमेन एज ए कांस्टेंट. और फर्दर आप देखिए, फर्दर इंटरेस्टिंग कंक्लूजन इज दिस, दैट फर्दर यू विल फाइंड द इंटरेस्टिंग कंक्लूजन दैट व्हाट इज एक्चुअली दिस, ये V2 एंड ये है क्या चीज. इफ यू रिमेंबर YIP, if you remember this term when we used above, that if you remember here, this was the YIP. YIP is equal to GIP plus JBP. What was YIP? ये क्या था? Can anybody tell ये क्या है? What is this? कोई बता सकता है ये क्या था? YIP? संगीता? Yes.
Sir, which one?
क्या है ये? What is this YIP?
Admittance, sir.
नहीं, admittance. It is the ith row and pth column element of BIBUS. ये आपको ध्यान रखनी, बार बार यही गलतियां आपका न्यूमेरिकल में हो जाता है. आप क्या सोचेंगे? इट इज ए एडमिटेंस बिटवीन द बसेस कनेक्टेड बिटवीन I and P. I और P बस के बीच का जो एडमिटेंस है वो आप इसमें रख देंगे, बट इट इज नॉट दैट. दैट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड एज ए स्मॉल YIP. स्मॉल YIP इज द एडमिटेंस बिटवीन ith row and pth bus, and value of this capital YIP is equal to no doubt minus of that, minus of small YIP. So it is a this is called as a, इसको हम वो नहीं कहेंगे, इसको कहेंगे it is a ith row pth column element of BIBUS. ठीक है. और इसकी वैल्यू क्या थी? कंडक्टेंस प्लस ससेप्टेंस. दिस IP कंडक्टेंस ससेप्टेंस. ये तो अगेन कम टू दैट पॉइंट, रीचिंग टू दैट पॉइंट दैट देखिए ये हमारा BIBUS है. दिस इज अवर BIBUS. इस BIBUS में YIP ये था, ith row से दिस इज ith row and pth column, ये YIP था. तो if you detail this BIBUS, it will be like this. Conductance and susceptance. Now you see, if you remove the first row of this BIBUS and फर्स्ट कॉलम ऑफ द BIBUS, ये मतलब फर्स्ट रो जो 1 1 है ना, G11, G12, G1n, इट इज द फर्स्ट रो. और ये क्या है? फर्स्ट कॉलम. इफ यू रिमूव द फर्स्ट कॉलम एंड फर्स्ट रो एंड फर्स्ट कॉलम डिलीट कर दिया, एंड ऑल द कंडक्टेंसेस इन दिस, इसमें सभी कंडक्टेंसेस रिमूव कर दें, तो हमारा सेम इक्वेशन ये आ जाएगा. सेम इक्वेशन इज देयर. ओके, सेम इक्वेशन हो गया कि नहीं हो गया? BIBUS में से कंडक्टेंसेस रिमूव कर दें और फर्स्ट रो एंड फर्स्ट कॉलम डिलीट कर दें, देन इट इज ए B मैट्रिक्स. इट इज कॉल्ड द B मैट्रिक्स और B डैश मैट्रिक्स, ससेप्टेंस मैट्रिक्स. So now you see, it is how easy that we need not to actually calculate this B matrix. ये सब्सटेंस मैट्रिक्स आपको सेपरेटली कोई बनाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. BIBUS में से ही आपने देखिए ये कैलकुलेट करना, ये अब क्या करना है, ये गिवन है P2 P3 Pn आर गिवन, ये कैलकुलेट करना है del 2 delta 3 delta 4. तो ये ये कांस्टेंट वैल्यू है, कांस्टेंट वैल्यू का इनवर्स करके इसमें मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे। नो डाउट दिस इज P20, P30, Pn0, ये पावर फ्लो इक्वेशन से एस्टिमेटेड वैल्यू एंड नॉन वैल्यू को पुटअप करने के बाद जो आएगा वो है हमारा P2, P3, Pn। तो ये दिस इज नॉन, दिस इज कैलकुलेटेड मल्टीप्लाइड बाई दिस इनवर्स एंड दिस इज वेरी सिंपल। ये बाई बस से कैलकुलेट किया, यू कैन फाइंड द चेंज इन डेल्टा, change in the power angle. So this is the first iterated value. Then this value added with the estimated value of the delta, we will get the second iterated value. Again repeat it, then repeat third, fourth, fifth time. We can do this. Means इसमें आपको जैकोबियन की तरह ये टर्म बार बार कैलकुलेट नहीं करने पड़ेंगे. These are the fixed value, and even if they are fixed, not only they are fixed, but they are very simple to be written here because this is directly written from the BIBUS. Similarly this, what is this matrix? ये क्या है? ये भी वही है जो हमने बाईबस से लिया है, ये बाईबस से लिया है, ये भी वही है, but what is the difference? These are the Q buses. So it is Q bus start from m+1, तो ये m+1 से स्टार्ट हुआ है. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? ये m+1 से स्टार्ट हो गया, ये you remove और आपका ये पीछे से m, ये n या तो m रो m कॉलम डिलीट कर दें, या आप ये जो लास्ट की जितनी PQ बसेस हैं वो हम लास्ट से यहां से ले लें. तो ये हमने mth रो m नंबर ऑफ रोज, m नंबर ऑफ कॉलम डिलीट कर दिया. आपका m मींस कितनी m PV बसेस, जितनी अगर सपोज 5 PV बसेस हैं और 12 टोटल बसेस हैं, तो 12/12 में से 5/5 डिलीट कर देंगे तो ये 7/7 बन जाएगा. ये 7/7 बन जाएगा. उसमें से आपने कंडक्टेंस हटा दें तो ये मैट्रिक्स आ जाएगा. कंडक्टेंस हटा दिया एंड माइनस ऑफ दैट इमेजिनरी पार्ट. देखिए ये यहाँ प्लस है और यहाँ ये माइनस है, तो माइनस ऑफ दैट इमेजिनरी पार्ट विल बी दिस. तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? ये भी कैलकुलेट करना बहुत आपका सिंप्लीफाई हो गया. तो दिस इज अगेन सिंप्लीफाई, बोथ आर सिंप्लीफाइड. तो बोथ द अबव इक्वेशंस आर रिटन इन शॉर्ट लाइक दिस. दोनों इक्वेशन जो ऊपर थी वो हमने शॉर्ट में ऐसे लिखा, डेल P बाई B डैश डेल डेल्टा. ये माइनस और लगेगा साइन, माइनस B डैश डेल डेल्टा. इसको शॉर्ट में लिख दिया. मींस ये क्या है? व्हाट इज दिस इक्वेशन? यू सी दिस 2.51 इज नथिंग बट इट इज 2.50. यही इक्वेशन है. इसको हमने सिंप्लीफाई और सिंप्लीफाई इक्वेशन में उस तरह लिखा है, सिंगल इक्वेशंस. सिमिलरली दिस 2.51 कैन बी रिटन इन द सिंप्लीफाइड वे लाइक दिस, डेल Q बाई V. मींस ये जो हमारा है ये कहां से स्टार्ट है? m+1 से n तक स्टार्ट है. And it is called as a B double dash del V, and it is considered as a B dash and del delta. So these are the two equations by repeated. So it means we have, now you can realize fast decoupled method is how simple in comparison to the Newton-Raphson method. Okay, so by doing the repeated iteration, it will be very simple to calculate. Since it is simple to calculate Newton-Raphson method, even if total number of buses, even if you can say one number of buses is a PV bus, two number of buses are the PQ bus, then the matrix will be 3/3. If you do the manually, if you calculate everything manually, even the Newton-Raphson method will be the 3/3 means 9 elements, and doing even 9/9 matrix will be very difficult. 3/3 matrix, even inversion of 3/3 Jacobian etc. will be very difficult. That's why in the examination, Newton-Raphson method, although for a very small system it can be asked, but slightly bigger means even if the size becomes more than 3/3, it is impossible to be solved by hand. In the examination, it will be very difficult. That's why fast decoupled method is very frequently asked in comparison to the Newton-Raphson method. But as far as computer is concerned, as far as your algorithm is concerned, once you have written the computer program, you must know the theory of all. Once you write the computer program, then whatever be the size of the matrix, whatever be the size of the power system, it will be easily solved. Same with the easiness, it can be solved. So we should know everything in theory, and at the same time we should understand the MATLABs also. That's why I have uploaded assignment number 2, where you have to write the computer program For Y-bus, you have to write the computer program for simple Gauss-Seidel method. So once you know to write, you understand how to write the computer program with the help of the theory, then any of the question can be solved. Then any numerical question solved manually, results can be compared with the answer you got from the computer programs. That's why there is need to solve the assignment number 2. Once you start doing this, it will be easy. But if you don't try, it will be very difficult. So try it. If you have some problem, we will take some numericals. If you are not able to solve the numerical, we will solve it here. And even if you are not able to understand the numerical problems, you cannot write the computer programs. So first of all, you solve the numerical problem, then you will understand the concept. Later on, you try to write the computer program, then you will understand that. Computer program, say, suppose you solve the question for the Y-bus, then if you write the computer program for the Y-bus, it will be easy to do that. So I will explain the algorithm and flow chart for fast decoupled Newton Raphson method. Then later we will compare the Gauss-Seidel method and Newton Raphson method. Then in the next class we will take DC power flow method, then other method also. So if you have any question up to now, you can ask. यहाँ तक अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन है क्योंकि